It's the dying seconds of the opening match of the new La Liga season. Barcelona are already cruising, but for their newest number 10, the spotlight isn't just about the score. Lamine Yamal picks up the ball on the right wing, eyes up his defender, and, in a flash, drops his shoulder. As the net ripples, Yamal sprints away. He stops near the corner flag, lowers his chin, and with a simple gesture, places an invisible crown on his head.
Get the ball, now he sets up and skips away from Mkhitaryan. Oh, that's brilliant! That is brilliant! Here's the man of the moment anyway, Lamine Yamal.
Lamine Yamal.
Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal.
No, Lamine the Dream was an absolute sensation tonight. I mean, wow, what a performance.
And the winner is Lamine Yamal.
This is a whole new era for Barca. The weight of the number 10 shirt, worn by legends like Messi, Ronaldinho, and Maradona, now sits on the shoulders of an 18-year-old from La Masia. But Yamal doesn't look nervous in the slightest. This summer, Lamine Yamal stepped up into football history with two big moves. He signed a brand new 6-year contract tying him to Barcelona until 2031. And with that deal came something even bigger, the legendary number 10 shirt. This isn't just any number, it belonged to Maradona, Ronaldinho, and of course, Leo Messi. Now, it's a teenager from La Masia making the shirt his own. Yamal just turned 18, marking his official step into adulthood, and kicking off a new chapter, not just for himself, but for the whole club. And he's making the most of it. He smashed a stunning goal against Mallorca, and has started taking free kicks for Barca, showing everyone he's not afraid of big moments. On the preseason tours in Japan and South Korea, he was the top scorer, always finding the net and running the show. With his new contract in the bag and the famous 10 on his back, Yamal sent a clear message: for as long as I win, they can't say anything. That's confidence. But off the pitch, not everything has been smooth. His 18th birthday party brought some controversy and headlines. Spanish authorities even launched an investigation at one point, but Yamal's answer? He just lets the football do the talking, responding with goals, assists, and cool performances every time he steps on the grass. To understand the player, you have to know his roots. Lamine Yamal was born on July 13, 2007, in a town near Barcelona, to a Moroccan father and a mother from Equatorial Guinea, a mix of cultures that created a one-of-a-kind talent. He joined Barcelona's famous academy, La Masia, when he was just 7 years old. From the start, he was special. He was so good that he always played with older kids, flying through the youth teams like they were nothing. By the time he was 15, he was already training with the first team, alongside the superstars, and then he made history. At just 15 years, 9 months and 16 days old, he stepped onto the pitch for his La Liga debut, becoming the youngest player ever to wear the Barcelona shirt in a league game. Even back in his academy days, a day in the life at La Masia showed you what made him different. It was more than just about scoring goals, it was his daring style. He would take on 2 or 3 players without any fear. His dribbling was electric, and he was always trying clever tricks and inventive passes that no one saw coming. That's the magic that took him from a kid in the academy to Barcelona's new number 10. Lamine Yamal's journey has been quick, so quick, the record books can barely keep up. In his first full senior season, back in 23-24, Yamal made 50 appearances and hit 7 goals. He did it all as a kid, becoming the youngest player to ever reach 50 games for Barcelona. But the next year, he turned things up a notch. In 2024-25, Yamal exploded for 18 goals and 21 assists. He became the youngest to play 100 official matches for Barca, and he made history by scoring at the Santiago Bernabeu to become the youngest ever scorer in El Clasico. His impact in that season drove Barca to an epic domestic treble, winning La Masia, the Copa del Rey, and the Supercopa. For his incredible performances, Yamal lifted the 2024 Copa Trophy at the Ballon d'Or ceremony, named the world's top under-23 footballer. It's not just club football, Yamal's smashing records with Spain too. He became Spain's youngest ever debutant and also their youngest goalscorer. At just 16, he started the Euro 2024 final, setting up a goal and lifting the trophy. No one had ever done that so young. Look at his honours. 2 La Liga titles, a Copa del Rey, a Supercopa, and the massive Euro 2024 medal. All of this before turning 18. Yamal's numbers and records are beyond great for his age. They're great, period. Watch Lamine Yamal play and you know right away he's different. He's left-footed but spends most of his time on the right wing, just like Messi did. You'll see him pick up the ball, glide past defenders with quick feet, then whip the ball inside and curl it into the far corner. That kind of goal, it's turning into his own trademark. Fans are already calling it the Lamine Yamal goal. But he's nowhere near a one-trick player. His vision is unreal for his age. Yamal's always looking for that killer pass, even using the outside of his boot to set up a teammate. He racks up assists with clever passes, and he loves a 1-2 around the box. The Messi comparisons? They're everywhere. On the terraces, on TV, from coaches and pundits. Even Jorge Valdano said, Lamine doesn't make it easy not to compare, but the kid's writing his own story. Yamal's more than just a winger. He can play as a classic number 10, lead the line up front, or even drop deeper to win the ball. No matter where he's put, he shows confidence and real swagger, never hiding, always demanding the ball, even when things get tense. Watch the highlights and you'll see it all. Goals, assists, big moments, and real leadership from a teenager. Lamine Yamal isn't just the future, he's already bossing it on the pitch right now. Pressure? Lamine Yamal lives for it. Every week the cameras are on him, and every goal or mistake triggers headlines. People love to compare him with the greats who wore Barcelona's number 10 before him. But Yamal shrugs it all off. He says the Ballon d'Or will come. He actually wants that attention, wants that pressure. For him, it's all part of the game. Off the pitch, Yamal is just as bold. He's got real social media presence, posts fly out after games, celebrations, even his iconic crown gesture. He's not shy about showing off a bit of style, from flashy outfits to his favorite boots. There's always a bit of bling. For this new generation of players, confidence off the pitch is as key as what they do on it. Whenever the critics pipe up, Yamal has a simple answer. The best thing is to talk on the pitch, he said, and that's exactly what he does. Blocks out the noise, stays cool under pressure, and keeps proving everyone right about his talent. Lamine Yamal isn't just breaking records at club level, he's changing football history with Spain too. At Euro 2024, Yamal became the youngest player ever to appear at the tournament, just 16 years and 338 days old. Not long after, he scored a stunning goal to become the youngest ever scorer in the Euros. But the biggest stage brought out his best. In the final against England, Yamal was everywhere, driving forward, creating chances. He set up Spain's opening goal with a perfect assist and nearly scored himself. When the referee blew for full time, Yamal had etched his name into the record books once again, youngest to play, to score, and to win a major international final. He's gone from a young hopeful to a leader in Spain's attack, now an undisputed starter in the team. All of Spain is looking to him as the star of a new generation, and with his cool under pressure, he just keeps raising the bar even higher. So, what's next for Lamine Yamal? With Hansi Flick at the helm, Barcelona are handing him the keys to the attack. This season, he's the main man, expected to lead a new era for the club. Yamal isn't shy about his own goals. He wants to win the Ballon d'Or and show that teenagers can break every rule in elite football. At just 18, people are saying he was already the best in the world at 17, and he's nowhere near finished. He keeps chasing records, determined to raise the bar even higher. There's more to come off the pitch too. He's building new rivalries and friendships, mixing with stars like Marcus Rashford and keeping strong link-ups with teammates like Rafinha and Lewandowski. Every match, the chemistry is growing, and so is his leadership. The future? Yamal's already made it clear. He wants to be remembered as a footballer who changed the game, and right now, there's no limits to what he might do next. But hold on, let's pump the brakes for a second. We've seen this before. Remember Ansu Fati, another La Masia wonderkid who burst onto the scene, broke records, and wore the number 10? The hype was massive, but injuries and pressure took their toll. Football can be cruel to young talents, but here's what makes Yamal different. He doesn't run from the expectations, he actually wants them. He's got strong family support keeping him grounded, and his mentality seems more mature than his years. Where others might crack under the spotlight, Yamal keeps asking for more. Even former Barcelona players are backing him. Gerard Deulofeu, who knows all about the pressure at Camp Nou, is tipping Yamal for future Ballon d'Or glory. He calls him the greatest football creator and says the teenager already deserves to be in the conversation for the world's best player. The difference? Yamal isn't just handling the hype, he's feeding off it. Every game, every goal, he proves he's not just another young talent who will fade away. This kid looks built to last. Lamine Yamal means more to Barcelona than just goals and trophies. He's become a symbol for millions, a kid with Moroccan and Equato-Guinean roots showing what the new Spain looks like on and off the pitch. In his old neighborhood, a giant mural on the wall celebrates his journey, pride for Roca Fonda, Barcelona, and all of Spain. For this generation, Yamal is an example that anyone can dream big, no matter where they're from. He's inspiring a whole country, and you can see that pride in his fans. The crown fits. Whether this story becomes a football dynasty, only time will tell, but right now, every eye in the football world is watching Lamine Yamal. If you've been inspired by Lamine Yamal's incredible journey, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing football stories. Because in football, the best tales aren't always about the finished product. Sometimes they're about watching a teenager carry the weight of history on his shoulders and still find a way to make it look easy. The crown is his, and this is just the beginning.